και κύριοι, τα αθλητικά κανάλια Cable Sports φέρνουν κοντά σας άλλο ένα επεισόδιο Kick-Off. Βρισκόμαστε στο προπονητικό κέντρο Αρχάγγελος, γιατί σε πάρα πολύ λίγο θα μιλήσουμε μαζί με τον ποδοσφαιριστή του ΑΠΟΕΛ, Radosav Petrovic. So, Radosav, nice to see you again. How do you feel about your team performances and your position on the standings until now? Do you feel satisfied?
First of all, thank you for your invitation. It's a pleasure to talk with you. Until now, I can say only positive things, positive emotions. As we are still first in the league, so I have to be happy. Of course, those are always things that we can make better. But in one league like Cyprus League, which is very competitive, where you have 6-7 clubs fighting for the league title every year, we have to be happy, but try to keep this shape until the end, because, as everybody knows, now start the most important part, playoffs. So we have to keep this spirit and this shape until the end, or to try.
So, can you tell us which are your advantages against your opponents?
First of all, I think as we are more or less old team with a lot of experience, so I think we have good group, we have good dressing room. Okay, happen things like in every team, but I think for one team with that mature and that age as we have, much easier to solve things, and we know how to keep focus on the work and on the game or training. So, as everybody knows, there are some problems, like in many clubs, but what I felt until now is when we are on the green field, we forget all the other things, and as I saw, we always gave our 100%, and it is most important. So, all the teams has problems, but I think this experience and this mature we have and this spirit in dressing room, I think that it can be our advantage. And in many games we show that we know to play really good as a group. We don't have the best scorer or the best individual some players in the league. My personal opinion that we have, but okay, what we have and what we show is that I think we are strongest as a group and as a team.
So, concerning the team spirit and this huge effort you have in the field of play, do you think it's because of the coach Sapindo, is because of the players and the experience you have? Which is the main factor for this?
So, as in football, unwritten rule is everything starts with the coach, bad or good things. So, when it's bad, everyone first start to looking to the coach. When it's good, also everything starts with the coach. But coach without players or players without coach in football, it's impossible. Yes, he insists always, in that part, every single day, that we must keep this to be strong group and strong team. Because until now we played like this, and we are first still. So we have our way, and we have to keep this. So he insists on these details to be, okay, we are 25 or 28 persons here. So it's impossible that everyone between each other are the best friends. Yeah, it is natural, but what he insists that we have respect between each other, between us as a players, and staff and coach, respect between each other. And I think until now we had it. So it's important to keep it. So as you asked me, yes, start with him. But if we don't follow him, or if he doesn't follow us, it's impossible. Until now, as I saw, works good.
So how is it to work with Coach Sapindo, and how difficult it was for you and your teammates when he wasn't on the bench for 4 months?
It was a really strange situation. Actually, of course, I knew who is he very well. He is a big star in Portugal as a player. He was a big player there, national team player for many years. and I was playing in Sporting. It is his club. He's a legend there, so I knew many things about him, but I never met him before I came here. So I didn't know him as a coach. I remember him when he was in Red Star, but I already left Serbia. So I didn't know what kind of coach he is. I heard some things, but when I came here, he's, he's working with a lot of energy. Sometimes it looks a little bit different, but in communication with us and when you work with him every day, it's not difficult as people think. And for us, of course, after a couple of weeks, we were together. We start to know each other, to meet each other. He should leave the bench and move on the tribune. For me, for us, for all of us, was surprised that he was suspended for 4 months. And sometimes it can be difficult for team because it's really different when you have coach on the line or when he is 100 meters far away. But after 1-2 weeks, we accepted the situation, and he tried to explain us that more or less everything is the same. We work during the week, we know what we have to do, and after a couple of weeks, we already used. So, and now he's back. It is good for all of us, and of course we are happy. We were all of us a little bit angry because of the suspension, but okay, it's not up to us.
So you never worked with him before Abuel, but he insisted a lot on your transfer during the summer period. What about this?
Yeah, I heard it because maybe I don't know why, maybe he had many informations from Portugal or from some other side. He wanted a player who can play. I guess he wanted a player who can play, and as we spoke before I came, he wants a player with experience, who can play number 6 or central defender if it's necessary, who can be a good part of the group. And really fast we made a deal. After 10 minutes, when he explained me what he wants to make this year, I felt that it is a good step for me. So, and now I can only say that I'm happy that I'm here to work with him and with all people here in this club.
Although it wasn't the first time Abuel was interested in you. In 2012, Ivan Jovanovic, the coach of Abuel those days, was very interested in you, but they didn't manage to transfer.
Yeah, my first records about Apoel was not very positive, as we lost in 2009 when I was playing Partizan, and this loss against Apoel, after that couple of months was a very difficult life for us in Partizan. Fans were very angry because everyone expected that we will pass in the next round.
Yeah, Partizan was the favorite, I guess.
Yes, before the game. But we knew what kind of team is waiting for us. We had information about Jovanovic and about Apoel in that moment. Apoel had a really good team in that moment, but people in Serbia didn't know a lot about this. And everyone expected that we will win easy. So 2-0 in Nicosia and 3-0 in Belgrade, and that's it. But after these 2 games, people were really angry. And I remember at times was difficult for us, was tough. And we changed the coach. The coach I liked a lot, this Slaviša Jokanovic, after he made a really good career as a coach. But okay, it's football. So after that, as you said, yes, I heard that Apoel wanted me when Ivan Jovanovic was a coach, but I think at that moment I was in England, if I'm right,
Blackburn.
And was not possible. But you know, it's never late.
Yeah, it was the timing, and it seems that now in the summer was the perfect timing. But you told me off air that you know about Ivan Jovanovic as a coach. You know him like as a name.
Of course, I knew about Jovanovic, and all people in Serbia knew about him, especially after those 2 games that we played. And if I'm right, 1 year in Serbia, he got a prize for the best coach of the year, best Serbian coach. So people know him very well there. After, of course, I know he did here a very good job. He won many titles. He played quarterfinal Champions League, many years in the group stage of Europe competitions. Then in Emirates he did a very good job, and last couple of years in Panathinaikos I was really surprised that when he was fired, he won a cup after many years. So about him, even I never worked with him, I can say only the best.
So what about your new, let's say, career in Cyprus? You are playing as a center back in Apoel, and I think that's why the fans of the team believe and they feel that you, and they are saying a lot of times that you are the major transfer of the summer for Apoel this year. So what about this?
To be honest, I think that one single player, except if you are Leo Messi, cannot make such a difference on the field. So it cannot be up to me that I made some magic or something. It's the group accepted me very well here, and since first day I really feel like at home here, and was very, very easy for me to play since the first day. And it was not first time, to be honest, that I play as a central defender. Even in Dynamo Kiev or in Sporting, more in Sporting, I played many games as a central defender. So it is not something unknown for me. And here I have good teammates, and in defense line there are all experienced players. And for example, with Belets or with Sušić, we are talking same language, so even much easier. So, and with a player like Crespo or Lasha Dvali or Čebak, was easy for me for adaptation to play with them in the defensive line. So, and when you start winning some games, then things are going easier and better. So, was not for me something new or something dangerous. So, I really enjoy to play.
So, are you a Messi fan?
Yes, to be honest, yes.
So Messi or Ronaldo, you're gonna answer Messi?
Big respect for both. They changed the football history, but if I have to choose one, I choose Messi. Yes.
Okay, fair enough. I'm a Ronaldo fan, but we can.
Yeah, Ronaldo, but Ronaldo Nazario, I like the Brazilian one.
So, okay. When you had your proposal from Apoel, did you speak with any other Serbian players that they used to be here, or they knew the league? Like, I know that you know Marko Petrovic, who played in Omonia. Is that
yes, as you know, many Serbian players play here and played in the past. So, with Marko Šćepović, we have been roommates in Partizan. I know him very well. I spoke with Uroš Matic as well. So I had many informations about the league, about the club, about everything here. And when I got this offer, I didn't take too much time to decide. I knew that I want to come because of I knew that it's the biggest club here in Cyprus that didn't win the league 3 years. So there is a big ambition, nice life, great people, and I knew that I was many times here before, so I know that Serbian people here are very welcome. So as I have a family, 2 small kids, I knew that it can be perfect step for me.
So you and your family are happy here in Cyprus?
Yeah, we are very happy. Since first day, my wife and kids, they are super happy here because of everything, you know. The life here is very good. You have amazing weather, good food, similar mentality as us. So we really don't feel here like a foreigners. The only difference is the language, but so as we speak English, and even kids started to learn Greek. So
they started learning Greek.
School they
Do you know any words in Greek?
Some simple things, yes, of course. First words you learn are dirty words, you know.
Yeah,
but, okay. But I start with some simple words, and I guess if I stay here, I think I will take some classes I want to learn.
Ah, that's great.
Yeah.
So do you have any teammate that you are more close to him, or another player from another team maybe? You spend time together, we are friends?
You mean here?
Yeah, in Cyprus.
Naturally, the most of time out of field I spend with Matteo and with Belets. They are like my brothers. It's natural. We are talking same language, same culture. So our families are very close. They helped me a lot when I came here, you know, about many things, especially when you have kids. There you have this school you have here, this you have, you know, and they helped me a lot. And I'm really thankful to them. But all the other guys, of course, normal, more foreigners and older guys, So I have many good friends from my dressing room. Also, I'm a really good friend with Tomovic from Mike, with Tichkovsky.
I know,
With
yeah.
Tomovic, I was playing in national team together. Tichkovsky, I know very well since many years ago. So, and out of football, to be honest, I have many friends here. So we really enjoy here.
So you mentioned Tomovic. What's your opinion about him, about Ike, since you mentioned
About him, I can say only the best as a person and as a player. He made big career in Italy Serie A. Many years he played there, and for me, really good player, one of the best central defenders in the league, and amazing person. So a really good friend of mine. And about Ike, until the first game against us, and when we won there, they were even in play-out group. No one expected that they will come back as they did. But we knew that they have good team, also experienced team with good players. So for me, it was not surprise. To be honest, I didn't expect that they will win almost all the games, but they did a really good job, and they are for sure they are one of the candidates for the title as well.
Yeah, for sure, and they look very good under Ramben Simon, the coach.
Yes.
Looks that he's doing a great job in Ike.
Yeah, we are joking with them that we made them a favor when we won there 3-0. They changed the coach, and since that game they started with the victories.
After that game, they have been unbeaten.
Yeah, they won
for
many games in a row.
13 games, I guess.
Yeah.
So you mentioned the game. How was the period in Partizan after the games against Apoel? But I think that season your team won the championship.
Yeah,
Unbeaten, I think. I'm not sure.
Yes, it's true, unbeaten. But after that game, we changed. After 2 or 3 weeks after we lost against Apoel, the club fired Slaviša Jokanovic and came his assistant for coach. And during all the season, we have been second behind the Red Star, but we didn't lose any game. And after, for example, in March of beginning of April, the club fired that coach as well, and came another coach, Aleksandar Stanojevic. And then we started with all victories until the end, and we won in derby against Red Star. And that year, I scored against Red Star.
I was going to ask about that goal, the goal. How did you feel those days?
You know, since I was kid, I was big Partizan fan, as my father was. And in Serbia, it's normal, you know. Okay, we don't have there like here you have 5, 6, 7 clubs with a lot of fans. In Serbia, is when you are born, someone decide for you, or later you decide Partizan or Red Star. And since I was almost baby, I was the Partizan fan, as my father was. And when I was young, I was going to watching the games, basketball, football as well, many games. And it was my dream for all the kids in Serbia to play in Partizan or Red Star. And when I signed there and when I scored that goal, it was one of the best moments in my life. And you know, this kind of situation changed the life of the players there, like here or like everywhere. So it is that year is one of the best memories in my life. Even that year, I was part and playing for national team in the World Cup. So this 2010 was really good for me.
Vladan Milojevic told us that when Partizan or Red Star is making a proposal to Serbian players, like Army is calling you.
Yeah, more or less like this, because everyone is waiting for it. When I signed, I even didn't know what I was signing, how long is my contract or how much I will earn, but it is true. They just gave me paper, I signed, I didn't know what I'm signing because I didn't care about it. It was my dream, and I would never ask how much I will get or how many years is my contract or what else.
Just
give me this jersey, you know, to feel these colors on my body. So it was really amazing period for me. It is for more or less for all kids there. Everyone are dreaming to play Partizan or Red Star in school, or now is a different time. When I was kid,
it was more romantic. I
yeah,
think.
and we were playing sports all day. We didn't have this e-sports, PlayStations or internet. So after the school, we were playing football, basketball, or whatever all day. And when we played, we didn't play Real Barça, we played always Partizan Red Star in school, in the street, in front of our houses, everywhere. And so it is, as Vladan said, it is like army calls you.
You cannot say no,
yeah,
he
no,
told
you
us.
cannot say no.
You cannot refuse
Yeah, it's true.
any proposal. So after Partizan, you went to Blackburn.
Yes.
And you had a good time on the English team. You won also Manchester United, the Old Trafford. And I think Manchester United lost the trophy because one of the defeats they had, it was from your team.
It was amazing experience to go there. For me, it was a little bit difficult. I was young. I was 22, and I came in new world, in everything new for me. Even I didn't speak
English?
English, yeah, I spoke just some simple things, what I learned in school, you know, and it was not easy for me, everything different. In Partizan had always, you know, style of play with the many passes, with many possession, and I came in team who will fighting for the stay in the league, and where
the goals were different.
Yes, and we played different football, long balls, fighting for second ball, jump in the box. And it was strange for me, and I came there, and they gave me, okay, you are here, as we signed you, we believe you, take your opportunity and play. So for me, I was really surprised. And different kind of football, much faster, with much more physical power of the players. And that year, we won United in Old Trafford, we won against Arsenal, we drew against Liverpool on Anfield. Against big teams, we played well, but we lost the league that year against teams around us, and we relegated.
Is that because of the way you are playing? Your team, the way you are playing?
You mean style of playing? Or?
Yes.
No, it was my feelings, but many of the clubs who are fighting for the life there, they are playing like that. So I couldn't expect, as I came there, they will change the style of play. We had a really good team with a lot of good players, national team players, but you know, in football it happens. 3 teams relegate, so we were that year in a draw, you know, to go down. So, but very good experience. Even I left too easy. I had contract 4 years more, but I was, you know, a little bit sad because of this. I was thinking, no, I want to play other kind of football. But I was young. I didn't want to listen. Some people around me who told me, take your time, be patient, don't worry, your time will come. No, but I said, no, this is not football what I want to play. And I almost ran away from England. But after a couple of years, I realized what I did. And I think it is one of the mistakes I did.
You shouldn't leave, you mean?
Yes. I shouldn't leave at least that easy, because they wanted to keep me, even in championship.
It's at the highest level, either
yes.
Premier League or championship.
Yes, but as we relegated, I was thinking, okay, if we played in Premier League like this, championship is even much difficult. With much more long balls and different, and I said, no, I don't want to play championship. But was young, stupid, but okay, it is a life.
So you don't watch any leagues in your free time, like watching Premier League?
I'm watching all the football I have on TV.
Football.
Yes. All the leagues I can watch, I watch. Premier League, Italian Serie A, Spanish first, second division, championship, all the football on the TV.
Do you have any preferences, like a favorite team to watch or something? Or coach, maybe?
Maybe, yes. I like Guardiola's teams, also Ancelotti, Klopp, like more or less like everybody. But maybe mostly Guardiola teams, when he was in Barca, after in Bayern, now in City. But I like to watch football, and more or less all games on TV, when I have an opportunity, I'm watching.
Do you feel sorry for the defenders who are playing against Haaland?
Yeah, he's a master, yes. It would be interesting to play one game against him, but
friendly. Like that experience.
Friendly game.
He must be dangerous in friendly games.
To see how it looks. Yeah, but he's a master, maybe the best striker in the world at the moment.
At the moment, for sure. Yeah. So you told me that you are hanging out with Vid Belic. Do you remember when you scored against him, I guess? Then if you're friends. You remember the game? I can remind you.
Remind me.
It was in the Turkey League. I cannot pronounce that team you were playing. It's difficult.
Yes,
2014.
he was in Konya.
Konyaspor.
Yeah, yes, I scored. I didn't know that it was against him. So
yes, you won 5-0 and you scored the third goal.
Ah, nice. So after I will text him. Thank you for this information. It's expensive information. Thank you.
So yes, you scored against your friend, your good friend.
So he has to pay lunch for this. Thank you.
So you don't remember that you met at Turkey?
No, actually, I know he was playing there. We were talking about this, but I didn't know that he was playing that game. So maybe he knew, but he hid, because we won 5-0.
Yes, because I know he's kind of weird. He never wants to talk to the cameras or to the reporters.
Yeah, but behind the
camera,
he's
so focused on what he's doing.
Yeah, it is true. He's really focused guy, very professional, but out of work, he's amazing guy.
He's a totally different person.
Trust me. Yeah, he's laughing a lot.
That's good for him.
Yes.
So when you were in Spain, also you faced a lot of the players of Anorthosis, if I am right, like Castel, Gassama, Tejera. Do you remember?
Yes, Castel and Tejera I was playing against, and with Gassama we were playing together in Spain in Almeria first year. Yeah, we are good friends. We have good relation. Good guy. When you see him, he looks dangerous,
Yes.
like a bodyguard, but he's really cute guy, very good guy, and good player. Not easy to play against him.
I was going to ask about this.
Yeah.
If it's difficult to face.
Very difficult in the game. We played in first game. I think he didn't play.
He didn't play
when we draw,
yes.
but the game in Gassipi when we won. He was playing, and always difficult to play against him because he has a big body. He's very strong, good in the air. So we have a difficult job at Sunday.
What about Goldar of Paphos? You also faced him in Spain. Goldar from Paphos FC.
Yes, I was playing against, and the coach of Paphos.
And also Coach Carcedo. Yes.
Carcedo. We were working together in Zaragoza. Around 6 months we were working together.
What about your cooperation with him?
Very good. Yeah, we had a very good relationship with him and with his staff. 2 guys he brought here as well. Good man, and he was assistant of Unai Emery.
Emery, yes.
So he has a lot of experience. And I think he's really good coach. And I think the Paphos is playing a very good football this year. Some games they weren't lucky. But very good team. Maybe they miss some things, but also here you have, as I said, 6-7 clubs fighting for the top. So not easy always. You depend if one injury or some yellow cards can change the things. But for him, a very good coach. For me, with a very good idea of football and work ethic, big professional and good guy. Good conversation with players. And especially today, in this time where we are living, this conversation and relation between coach and player is much different than years ago. When I started, especially in Serbia, we are ex-communism country. So before, discipline was, if coach says something, you cannot ask why. So today is such a different yes. And he understands this, and very good coach.
When I asked Tejera which team was the most difficult to face, he named Paphos FC. What about Apoel and yourself? Which opponent was the most difficult for your team?
Everyone.
You can name more than one team.
Yes, the game against AEK here was really difficult because they played totally different of the first game. Also, we scored very early, when you have advantage 1-0, then you are thinking different, you are feeling different on the field. And was tough game, a really tough game. Also against Paphos here was very difficult game. We scored in the end of the game. But as you remember also, in derby against Omonia, also always very emotional games.
Yeah.
And all of this against Aris is derby, they owe us from the last year. So also you are playing with the pressure, with a lot of emotions. Many games was difficult. And if you ask me for which opponent most difficult to choose one. And especially now we are many teams near in couple of points, you know. In 2 games can be changed everything.
But so you don't feel that you have a big rival concerning the trophy? You think that you have more than one?
If we are looking standings, it's normal, it's Aris and AEK. But imagine in 2 weeks,
everything can be changed.
Everything can be changed. At the moment, yes, the AEK and Aris are 2 teams behind us. But as I said, Paphos is not surprise for me if they make good results as well. But still, I believe in us.
Okay. So about your career now, you have celebrated a lot of trophies and titles in your career. Can you name us the one that it was the most emotional, or that it makes you so happy, extremely happy, or I don't know, one title that you remember the most?
Yeah, but you know, every title when you win, you are thinking, or at least I was thinking, this one is the best. You know. Maybe the most important one was that one with Partizan, my second title when I scored a goal in derby because that game decided the championship, and that game and that season maybe changed my football career. So maybe I would choose that one. But also when I was in Dynamo Kiev, we won the championship many years ago. Shakhtar Donetsk was winning 5 or 6 in a row. And it was also very important, and Dynamo is the biggest club there, and celebration was amazing, and I thought, wow, this is the best one. After that, when I was in Sporting, one final cup, 3 we won during I was there, but one of them against Porto was amazing game. We had many injuries. 2 of us broke our nose during the game, and we won by the penalties. And I was thinking, this one is the best. So now, if we win this year, I think this one will be the best, with no doubt.
So it depends. When you are younger, you feel more emotional, and when you are older, you feel like more, or it's always the same,
no
like
difference.
A kid, I guess.
I think no difference. Even, I think if we win this year, will be the most emotional for me.
It probably will be, because
I hope so.
A lot of fights here in Cyprus League. Can you also highlight a win that you remember the most, or with Partizan, or with your national team, whatever that it was?
Yes, that one, as I said, against Red Star when I scored. So then in World Cup, that 2010, we won against Germany, and in the group stage we lost against Ghana and Australia, and we didn't pass the group, but we had an amazing team, very, very good team with a great coach. And we needed 1 point against Australia in last round, and we lost 2-1, very, very unlucky. Even we played amazing game. So that victory against Germany was really nice. Also in all the clubs I played, there was some derbies and some big games that we won. And I think I remember about all games I played in my career. If you remember me for some game, I think that I can take out the details. Even when I was playing in youth, I can remember my games.
So you mentioned that you watch a lot of leagues and a lot of games around Europe. Do you watch also Cyprus League?
Yeah, of course. I'm watching many games when I have opportunity. Also, it is part of our job. We are doing video analysis always. Yesterday, I watched Radosav game. So yes, sure, I am watching Cypriot League. Always when I have opportunity, especially here, almost every week we have some derby, some good games, so it's nice to watch, and we are watching, you know, to know what is waiting for us in next weeks.
If one rival of Abuel loses a game, what's your reaction?
Yeah, we are happy, to be honest. So it is not, we are not hiding it like all the others. When these big clubs are playing, so we hope they lose to help us to win the league.
It's normal. So we're going to have a quick break. Κυρίες και κύριοι, πάμε σε ένα πολύ σύντομο διαφημιστικό διάλειμμα και επιστρέφουμε. So you also knew the legend Sinisa Mihailovic, a brave man. It was also your coach at the national team.
Yes.
Can you tell us a few things about him?
Yeah, first of all, when I was a kid, he was playing in Serie A and for Yugoslavia national team, and he was one of the favorite players of all kids in Serbia. As we said, as we had players like him, like Peja Mijatovic, Jugovic, many famous Stavicic, many famous players. But as Mihailovic was famous for free kicks, as we were kids, everyone wanted to shoot like him, and we liked him a lot. And after I had this pleasure to work with him in national team, almost 2 years or 1.5 years, we worked together, and I have the best memories about that period. Even he came, you know, he is a very direct man. He's never talking. You know, he's never going around in conversation. He is always talking direct and honest. He has a big heart, you know. He had as a player, and out of pitch, he's a very honest man. And when he came, he made a changing of generation in national team. He stopped to calling some older players, and he wanted to make one new team. And also in Serbia, is like here. Football is very important, and there is a lot of pressure, and no one wants to give you some time for work. Everyone expects results immediately, even yesterday. Yes. So that qualifications for World Cup, we didn't qualify, and the federation fired him, or they didn't agree about new contract. I don't know now, but after the maybe middle of that qualification, we started to accept his ideas. We understood what he wants from us, because when come new coach, and especially in national team, you are not working every day. You have
you have a limited of time to work with your
couple
players.
time in the year, 6, 7, 10 days. It's not easy to work, and he wanted always his team to be perfect, tactically perfect. So there is a lot of details you need to work together. And after a couple of months, we were starting to understand what he wants. And we were starting to play amazing. We had a very good team. And then in the end of qualifications, he left. But I'm sure that if he stayed in the next years, we could make very good things. And after that, when I was in Sporting Lisbon, he signed contract to be coach. And in that moment, in Sporting, they had some troubles in the club, and they changed the board members, president, everything. And for example, he signed contract in June when we finished the season 2000. It was a year 2018, and after 10 days came a new government of the club, new president, and they fired him after 10 days because they wanted to put another coach, and they wanted to make another transfer politic. You know how it works. Especially because in that period the elections was three months later, and that president was only for 3 months. And I was really sad that he left, and we were in contact. We had some communications by messages until the end, but he was one fighter. Even when he was first time when he was in hospital, all of us send him messages, and he responded to all of us, to every single player. And in that message, you could see what a fighter he is, and he never gave up. You know, he was positive. Still, he knew that he is. You know, he can die in a couple of months. He said, life is beautiful. I enjoy in hospital. How you can enjoy in hospital? He said, no, everything fine. Only this chemotherapy is difficult, but okay, it's fine. So big man, really big man.
So you were lucky that you...
Yeah, I'm really lucky, and I'm really happy, and it is honor for me that I was working with him and I knew him.
So what about other legends of Apoel? If you know them, if you have seen them, like Gogic, Samburic, Vesko Mihailovic, I don't know if you know them. Yeah,
of course. Actually, I don't know personally all of them, but I know Šapurić. He was a player of Vojvodina before, and Vojvodina won the league with him. In that ex-Yugoslavia league, there was many big clubs, and Vojvodina was not part of this big four clubs, Partizan, Red Star, Hajduk Split and Dinamo Zagreb, and Vojvodina won. And even Siniša Mihajlović was playing with him that year. And my first coach from Partizan, Jokanović also. And he was, and I know he was a star here. He is an important man in Cyprus football. After he was director and many other things. I know and I heard many good things about him. He was a big player, and after he did many good things in his football life after playing. And I know his daughters, his grandson, granddaughters, they are going in same school as my kids, so I know them very well, and they help us when we came here. And about Vesko Mihajlović, sure, he was the best scorer of Yugoslavian League 1 year. So he was a good player. He also was playing for Vojvodina. And I remember his name as a player, but I didn't watch him. But my father told me that he was an amazing player. He was a really good player. And of course, I know he's a legend here. He played in many clubs here and made really good career. So yeah, I know them very well. And you know, this helps to us, and this is our responsibility as well. When you have this kind of people here, and they open the door for the Serbian players and coaches here, so we have this responsibility to keep those doors open for the others.
For the next generation, let's say.
Sure.
And what about, you told me off air that for Nenad Mirosavljević, you know him?
Yeah, of course, Miro, I know. Miro. Yes, he was player of Partizan, so of course I know for him. And okay, I don't forgive him this goal against. Yes, I don't forgive him this goal against us. But okay, I know him well, and he was a very good striker, good player. And after football career, he came back in Serbia. He was, I think, a sport director in one club in Belgrade. Yeah, good player, good, positive person.
You said that he's doing like a sporting director, Miro, right now. What about you? If I was talking with another player at your age, I would ask, when are you thinking of quitting football? But for you, I'm going to ask if you have any secret for being like this at your age and one of the major players of your team, and you have this physical condition, and you are like, I think the coach cannot imagine his team, his first squad without you, first 11. So do you have any secret? Will you work hard, or with just the DNA? I don't know.
No secret. It is...
is the position of the center back?
As we spoke already, when the one system is working good, so not difficult to be part of that. So, you know, maybe I had some luck when I started to play. We were winning some games. Then I won a lot of confidence. Then team won a lot of confidence, and it was starting to going very good for all of us. And I think it's not if I'm out or in. I think our team can working more or less same. Many games I missed because of a lot of yellow cards.
You have a lot of.
And we were almost winning all those games. So the secret is in the team. But okay, I know it is one phrase. Everyone are talking there, always team on the first place, etc. You know, but it is true in a collective sport. If team doesn't work, except you are not Leo Messi, as I said, it's impossible that one player can change the things. And I think our machine is working good, and I'm just one part, and for me it's not difficult to participate in this way.
So is it true that when they are saying that when you have experience in football, you need less running? Is that true?
It is true as well. Also about position, you know, when I was playing in number 6 in midfield, it's natural that you have to run more.
Yeah.
In this position, you run less. Okay, it's a bigger responsibility, but you run less, and experience is helping. Of course, it is like in any job, and in any other. With experience, you can read some situations. Also, when come difficult times, it's much easier to pass this. You know, you don't get this. Personal, very emotional. Of course, it hurts, but much easier to turn another page. You know, when we lost some game, for example, game against Aachen, we lost. To be honest, it was my mistake. You know, so if that happened to me when I was 22, probably I couldn't sleep next 6 months. Now I know that it is football, and if the opponent score goal, normally one of our players has to make mistakes. And
this is football.
Yeah, it is football. So I accepted it, I made analyze, and keep working that these things don't happen again. So the experience helps a lot, and we have a really experienced team. So I think this is one of, as you said, one of our advantage in this year.
Does your coach do something different concerning other coaches to motivate you for a game, for upcoming games?
This coach, he has this energy, you know. He is, as a player, he was very emotional. He doesn't hide his emotions. So, and if you accept him on the right way, it can help, you know. But I think when you play in a kind of club like Apoel, when you have a lot of fans, and I was playing in other clubs who has a lot of fans fighting for the title, I think you don't need some extra motivation. When you go out on the stadium, on the field, and you see all those people, and when you are on the street even, they are talking about football every day, I think no one needs any extra motivation. You already, even sometimes we have to put down it a little bit.
So, do you have any message to send to your fans that they're always next to away games and home games also?
They know it better than me, as Apoel didn't win the league 3 years, and this year is very important for us, for club, for everyone, for them, of course. They don't need any special message. Even now, strange situation that we are playing without them on the away games is difficult for us because we have big, strong wind behind us when we are playing even away games, and just to call them to stay together with us until the end. I know when you are watching the game, it's not easy to watch your team. You know, I know. When I'm watching, when I didn't play, when I watch my teammates, or when when I'm watching Partizan. So I'm talking many bad things, but in the end, I love these people, you know. So when they are angry or frustrated, it's normal. But anyway, even with these sensations, they have to stay with us until the end, especially because of many things happened this year. And they know it very well, so we need their support.
So Radosav, I would like to thank you for your time. I know you are busy and stressed about this period of time, all the players of Cyprus League. And I also like to wish you the best of luck for your career, your team, and your family, of course.
Thank you very much. It was really a pleasure. Thanks for your wishes. And as I said, thanks to all the people in Cyprus. Even I have many friends, Omonia fans, and to be honest, until now, I never felt nothing negative in the street. Okay, in the field, when we are one it's against normal. Each other. Even if I have a brother in Omonia, I would try to win him 10-0 and to kill him on the field, you know. But in the end, it is a sport. And I know, because Serbia is similar, as you said, to send some message. I would like, even there are differences between the fans, between the clubs, to find a way to stop any kind of violence on the stadium, even out of the stadiums. In the end, they are all brothers. So, and they should, and I know really good history of Cyprus. And in Serbia, we had similar things with the wars, with everything. And I know very well that it is there is no sense. I understand the competition between the clubs. I really understand this very well. I feel this against Radosav.
The competition is nice.
It is good. It pushes you, and if you win, you enjoy more. Okay, if you lose, you are sad, but it is very nice. But the violence doesn't give good to no one. and it is only one message to them. Because, as I said, since I came here, I really felt the only love and good attitude from the all people here, and I'm really thankful for this, and thankful for this time. I really enjoyed, and I hope we will celebrate in the end.
Thank you so much once again. Αυτά είχαμε λοιπόν, κυρίες και κύριοι, και σε αυτό το επεισόδιο της Kick-Off. Μένετε συντονισμένοι και την ερχόμενη εβδομάδα για το καινούργιο μας επεισόδιο.